Hello everyone, this is NHL Hawk News Sports. Hope you're enjoying your day today. In this video, today we're talking about what if the Jets draft Lafreniere and what would it look like? Now, before we get into it, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share. Trying to hit 300 subs for another special video, so thank you so much. Much appreciated for your recent help. Okay, so this is what the lineup would potentially look like. Now, I know, we have not seen the draft. We have not seen free agency. We have not seen trades during this offseason yet. This is just looking at this, and we haven't even seen the playoffs, okay? Why are we even doing this video? And I'm going to tell you right now. So, basically, the Jets will be in this position because of one reason. They would lose to the Flames in the qualifying round in the best-of-5 series. Let's say the Flames win in 4 games. 3-1 series, boom. The Flames move on to play the playoffs. They move on. They're so happy to do that because they've been unsuccessful for a little bit. And the Jets get a 12.5 chance. 8 teams have this chance to do it. And it basically means 7 other teams have a chance too. So 12.5%. And what if first overall goes to the Jets? Now, of course, it was letter E for the draft lottery, and that was the Jets. But that doesn't matter. All that matters, phase 2, after the qualifying round happens, they will be saying, okay, we have draft lottery phase number 2, only 1 pick, first overall, and the one who gets it out of the 12.5 is, for this one, is the Jets. Now, I did do the Flames, but the Jets here, I don't care for them having Lafreniere here. I don't really feel like it fits in. And why? Look at this top 6. Connor, Scheifele, Wheeler, Laine, Eakin, Ehlers. That's a fantastic top 6. Okay? The only thing that concerns me is that second line center and Eakins. Of course, the last couple of years, last year they rented out Kevin Hayes, and the year before then they rented out Paul Stastny, who actually worked really well for them. Kevin Hayes, not really, but this year they didn't pick anyone up, and they have plenty of cap. So, would I really want to see Lafreniere going there? No. To the Jets. Why? What would it look like? He would be on the third line. It's not like on the third, on the left side here, that any of them are veteran players who are ready to end their career, or UFAs that the term is up and it's time for them to leave. I don't see that. These two guys in Connor and Laine are, first of all, the future of the Jets. Second of all, they're not going anywhere. And third of all, they're not leaving first and second line. They're not going down to the third line. Okay? So, looking at that, you're probably saying, will Lafreniere actually get much points if he's on the third line with Lowry and Lasovic? Question remains. So, what would prevent this from happening? What do they need? A center, right? You don't go up with the first overall and say, okay, the first overall pick, we are going to have Quentin Byfield. No. Or Tim Stutzer, because you don't draft by the best player. You don't draft by, oh, we need a center, we're going to go from, oh, we need a defenseman, or oh, we need a goaltender. No, you don't do that. You go for the best player available. It works mostly. Most of the time, that works the best. And that would be Lafreniere, the best player available at first overall. So, my question is, what if the Kings and the Jets have a little trade proposal here, a little trade here? Not a little trade, it's a big trade thinking about it. That the Jets would trade the first overall pick to the Kings. Okay? And the Kings will give to the Jets the second overall pick, a third overall pick of 2020, and a good, solid, young center prospect, or young player, who has already had the experience or not in the NHL. Now, you're probably like, well, they need defense. Well, the Kings don't have best on defense either. So I wouldn't be asking for them. Can I have a defenseman prospect? They don't have the best. I would say, can I have a center prospect? And who would I draft here in second overall? Quentin Byfield. Because he would fit perfectly in our top 6. Imagine this. Connor, Scheifele, Wheeler, Laine, Byfield, Ehlers. Okay? Looking at that, that would be an amazing top 6. Now this top 6 is already amazing. But what is the weekend? What's the hole in here? That second line center. Okay? We have a fantastic first line center in Mark Scheifele. Okay? They could use a center depth. If you want to get deep in the playoffs, you want to win the Stanley Cup, you want to do that stuff, you have to have some good center depth. Yes, you have to have good defense, which the Jets need help on. And yes, you need good goaltending, which they have in Hellebuck, which is great to have. But why did the Penguins win back-to-back Stanley Cups in 2016 and 2017? Because they had Crosby, Malkin, Bonino, and Cullen, and all of them were really, really good in the playoffs, and they got hot at the right time. Now, looking at this, Eakin is a third line. If you put him on third line or fourth line, I don't care. Fine, I like it. But he's not a second line center. So, that's what I mean. I really don't see how Lafreniere fits in with the Jets. And I could trade the first overall pick just down by 1. And the Kings could get a guy who I would say they need. A left winger. They have good prospects at center. So they get Lafreniere. You have Arthur Kelly, you have Lafreniere, Flango. Those prospects, my goodness, on the left side, just to put it out there. It's a good idea. We'll see. We'll see if they even win the first overall draft lottery. It's just, if it happens, what would it look like? So, let me know in the comments below what you think. You know, this is really interesting, how this would work out. Not a team I really want them to win the first overall, really, you know, but we'll see how that goes. Very interesting, right? So thanks for watching. Like the video, ding the bell, comment, share. Let me know what you think about the trade with the Kings, if that would be a good idea. If not, let's just put it out there. After the qualifying round, if this happens, we can talk more about this. But just want to put a video out here. What if Lafreniere goes to the Jets? There was a 12.5. Or if they lose to the Flames. So, we'll see how that goes. Like we said, first of all, if they lose to the Flames, they get a 12.5 chance to win the lottery. If they don't, they get a late 15th, 20th overall pick. So, we'll see how that goes. Like I said, thanks for watching. Like the video, do the bell, comment, share. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next video. Sending you Hawkins Put. Have a nice day. Goodbye.